44, we have heard it with our ears, O God. Our ancestors have told us what you did in their days. In days long ago, with your hand you drove out the nations and planted our ancestors. You crushed the peoples and made our ancestors flourish. It was not by the sword, nor by that they won the land, nor did the arm bring the victory. It was your right hand, your arm, and the light of your face, for you loved them. You are my King and my God, who decrees victories for Jacob. Through you we push back our enemies. This is a proclamation of the greatness of God. This is actually the time, in the context of this, people of Israel is going through a crisis. And they seem, to have not figured out why God forgotten them, forsaken them. Of course God didn't forsake them, but for a temporary period of time, it was a very difficult time. It's like a lot of us, we're going through lives. There are times that we cannot reconcile what's going on in our lives. The suffering is proportionate to your disobedience. Sometimes it does. But sometimes, if you look at the New Testament, none of the folks were true, because Paul, Peter, went through the fiercest sufferings, not because of the disobedience or sins, but because of the godliness, because they desired to walk with God and preach the gospel and the first persecution. You see, that is a really, really big thing. So in the Old Testament, they did not have to preach the gospel. That's a revelation. But the New Testament, under the New Covenant, we have to preach the gospel. A lot of things changed from Old Testament to New Testament. And because we preach the gospel, we face persecution, we face opposition, we face discouragement, etc. Churches try to hold churches together, let alone try to evangelize. We do our best bit by bit. But if you listen to what God has done, in the first few verses, we've heard it with our ears, O God. With your hand you drove out the nations, the mighty hands of God. All these powerful things, can that not be applied to our life today in some way, somehow? I'll cover the next few videos.